I was broken, addicted, depressed. I didn't care about life anymore, just the next escape. Every day felt like a heavy chain, dragging me further into a darkness I thought I'd never escape. Until one night, I fell to my knees and cried out to a God I wasn't even sure was real. It was a desperate, raw plea from the deepest part of my soul. I had nowhere else to turn. I was 27, stuck in a relentless cycle of anger, loneliness and destructive decisions. On paper, I had everything. A decent job, a circle of friends and a family who cared. But inside, I was a hollow shell, constantly seeking something to fill the void. I turned to things that only made the emptiness grow, chasing fleeting highs that left me lower than before. My heart was a battlefield of resentment. I was angry at the world for my pain, and even angrier at God for what I perceived as his absence. The shame was suffocating. I pretended to be fine, but the pretense was exhausting. I felt trapped, convinced that this was my fate, that I was beyond redemption. The thought of another day like the last was unbearable. One night, after another painful argument with my mom, the dam finally broke. I collapsed, tears streaming, utterly defeated. I didn't know what else to do, so I whispered, "God, if you're real, if you can hear me, please help me." And something shifted. I can't fully explain it, but in that moment of surrender, a profound peace washed over me. It was as if a heavy weight had been lifted, and for the first time in years I felt like I wasn't utterly alone. A quiet presence filled the room, a gentle whisper of hope. It was a peace that defied my circumstances, a sense of being truly seen and loved despite all my failures. That night marked the beginning of everything new. I started reading the Bible, drawn to its ancient words of comfort and truth. I began to pray, awkwardly at first, stumbling through words I barely understood, but God was patient, meeting me exactly where I was. He began a slow, profound work within my heart. My deep-seated anger gradually transformed into a quiet joy. The gnawing loneliness that had plagued me for so long began to give way to a newfound sense of purpose. I started rebuilding broken relationships, offering apologies and seeking forgiveness. I found a church, a community of imperfect people who welcomed me with open arms. They became my family, walking alongside me, showing me what true love and acceptance looked like. My life was being rewritten one step at a time. If you are broken, hurting, or simply tired of pretending everything is okay, please know there is profound hope for you. Jesus doesn't ask you to be perfect or to clean yourself up before you come to him. He simply asks you to come just as you are. He offers a peace that surpasses all understanding, a love that heals every wound, and a purpose that gives meaning to every breath. You don't have to stay stuck in your pain or your past. Your story can change just like mine did. There is a way out, and his name is Jesus.